Imagine building a fortune so large that outside estimates place your net worth around $2.6 billion, topping Forbes' 2026 creator rankings with an estimated $300 million in annual earnings, and still saying you have less cash on hand than many of the people watching you. That paradox is the MrBeast story. Jimmy Donaldson is not just the most subscribed creator on YouTube. He is the face of a new kind of empire. Part entertainment studio, part consumer products machine, part philanthropic engine. All powered by the most valuable currency of the digital age, human attention. And the strangest part is that none of it began in Hollywood, Silicon Valley, or some glossy boardroom. It began with a teenager in North Carolina staring at a screen and refusing to let go. James Stephen Donaldson was born on May 7, 1998 in Wichita, Kansas, but the emotional geography of his life was shaped in Greenville, North Carolina. His mother served in the military, worked brutal hours, and for long stretches au pairs helped raise him while the family moved from place to place. His parents divorced when he was still a child. He grew up not in glamour, but in motion. An introverted kid in a working family, living in the aftershocks of adult responsibilities he did not create. He played baseball and basketball, and for a while that seemed like a path forward. Then Crohn's disease hit. The illness drained his energy, forced him into a tightly controlled diet, and helped end the sports life he had imagined for himself. The body that was supposed to carry his dreams suddenly became a daily negotiation. What remained was a mind that could sit for hours, obsessing over one thing. That one thing was YouTube. At 13, under the name MrBeast 6000, he started uploading gaming clips and commentary, the first sparks of an identity that would later reshape the platform. But for years, almost nobody cared. This is the part most success stories skip. The dead air, the invisible labor, the feeling that you may be giving your life to something that will never love you back. Donaldson has described those early years as an almost unhealthy obsession with virality and the algorithm. After graduating from Greenville Christian Academy in 2016, he briefly enrolled in college. Reporting over the years muddied the details, but local reporting later confirmed it was Pitt Community College, not East Carolina University. He dropped out partway through his first semester. Adults around him saw risk. He saw inevitability. In his mind, there was no backup plan worth respecting. Either this worked or nothing else mattered. Then came the moment that changed everything. In January 2017, Donaldson uploaded a near day-long video of himself counting to 100,000. It actually took about 40 hours to complete, and on paper it sounded absurd, pointless, exhausting, almost anti-entertainment. But it worked. Not because it was polished, but because it was pure. It revealed the engine inside the man: endurance, commitment, a willingness to turn discomfort into spectacle. Soon after, he began giving away serious amounts of money on camera, including $10,000 to a homeless man. That was the breakthrough. He discovered that generosity and scale could become story. Viewers were not just watching a stunt, they were watching possibility. And once he understood that formula, he never stopped expanding it. From there, the rise stopped looking like growth and started looking like escape velocity. The videos got bigger, louder, stranger, and more expensive. He recreated Squid Game on YouTube with 456 contestants and a $456,000 prize, helping prove that internet creators could rival traditional television spectacle. In 2022, he passed 100 million subscribers. That same year, Guinness recognized him as the individual male creator with the most YouTube subscribers, ending PewDiePie's decade-long hold on the title. In June 2024, he overtook T-Series to become the platform's most subscribed channel overall. By early 2026, Amazon's own profile of him said he had more than 450 million subscribers on YouTube, while Time reported more than 650 million across his channels and over 900 million followers and subscribers across social media. At that point, MrBeast was no longer simply winning the internet. He was becoming one of the clearest examples of what the internet had evolved into.
But Donaldson did not stop at videos.
he turned reach into infrastructure. Feastables launched in 2022 with a chocolate bar and grew into one of the most important businesses inside Beast Industries, which Time reported employed about 750 people by 2026 and was valued north of $5 billion. Feastables now frames its brand around an ethical sourcing mission aimed at ending child labor in cocoa production. The company's ambitions spread further. Food brands, analytics tools, television, financial services, and even experiments with themed attractions. Not every move was smooth. His burger venture became a cautionary tale about scaling a brand beyond quality control. And newer product launches have drawn criticism. But Donaldson kept building. In 2024, he recruited veteran executive Jeff Hausenbold as CEO to professionalize the company, cut costs, and prepare it for something bigger than creator fame. By June 2026, Forbes again ranked MrBeast at the top of its creator list. The teenager who once wanted views now oversees a corporation designed to outlive any single upload. The clearest symbol of that transformation may be Beast Games. Premiering on Prime Video on December 19, 2024, the series became the streamer's most watched unscripted show ever, drawing 50 million viewers in its first 25 days and earning renewals for additional seasons. Its first season escalated from a $5 million premise to a $10 million final prize and smashed 44 Guinness World Records during production. It was also, by Donaldson's own telling, brutally expensive. He has said the show cost over $100 million and lost him tens of millions more. That sounds irrational until you understand the logic driving him. He was not just trying to make a game show. He was trying to prove that a YouTuber could force open the doors of old media without shrinking his imagination to fit the room. Today, his world is centered in Greenville, on a 132-acre campus with studios, a basketball facility, and a work culture so relentless that Time reported he films all but a handful of days each month, works 15 to 16 hours a day, and still talks about pushing harder. Even his personal life bends around that orbit. He is engaged to South African streamer and author Thea Boyson, and both have said they want their wedding to remain private and largely off-camera. And yet the part of the MrBeast story that most people feel first is not the money he earns. It is the money, food, surgeries, wells, schools, prosthetics, and supplies that appear to leave his hands. Beast Philanthropy describes itself as a nonprofit built to make kindness go viral. Amazon reported in 2026 that Beast Philanthropy had already distributed more than 15 million free meals. His environmental campaigns with Mark Rober became internet-scale mobilizations. Hashtag Team Trees has raised more than $24 million. Hashtag Team Seas set out to raise $30 million to remove 30 million pounds of trash from oceans and waterways. And hashtag Team Water reached its $40 million goal in 2025 to bring clean water access to 2 million people. Time reported that across those efforts and other charitable projects, he has helped raise more than $90 million while supporting surgeries, refugee aid, school supplies, and infrastructure work across Africa, South America, and Asia. In the world he built, philanthropy is not a side quest. It is part of the main plot. But scale does not create only admiration. It also creates scrutiny. Critics have questioned whether turning charity into content risks reducing human pain to spectacle, and whether the emotional payoff for viewers can flatten the deeper realities behind poverty, illness, and desperation. On the business side, Beast Games was hit by a 2024 class action lawsuit from contestants alleging poor conditions and mistreatment during production. A later civil suit from a former employee added more pressure. Time reported that an independent investigation completed in late 2024 found several isolated incidents of workplace harassment and misconduct, said the company had acted to address them, and cleared Beast Industries of knowingly employing individuals with histories of illegal or questionable conduct. The litigation continues, and the company disputes the allegations. That tension matters because it reveals something central about Donaldson's story. When a brand grows this fast, every flaw grows with it. The same intensity that builds wonders can also push people and systems to the edge. So what actually made him different? Not luck alone, not generosity alone, not even talent alone. What separates Jimmy Donaldson is the extremity of his focus. He studied YouTube the way elite athletes study film and elite founders study markets. He kept failing until the failures started stacking into pattern recognition. He reinvested at a level most people would consider reckless, to the point that even while outside observers called him a billionaire, he kept insisting his money was tied up in the machine, not sitting in a bank account. He learned when to stop acting like a gifted lone creator and start building like a serious executive, bringing in experienced operators while keeping creative control. And above all, he treated attention not as something to harvest cheaply, but as something to earn through escalation, precision, and surprise. In his world, every video has to justify the click. Every project has to feel impossible until it exists. That is why his legacy is already larger than subscriber counts or product launches. MrBeast changed the definition of what a creator could be. He helped drag YouTube from the era of webcams and bedrooms into an era of studios, consumer brands, international campaigns, and billion-dollar strategy. He showed that a creator could be founder, host, marketer, philanthropist, investor, and global character all at once. He also forced a harder question into the culture. If attention is the dominant power of the modern world, who gets to wield it, and for what? Jimmy Donaldson's answer has been messy, audacious, sometimes controversial, often inspiring, and impossible to ignore. And that may be the most honest way to understand him. MrBeast was never just trying to go viral. He was trying to prove that if you could command the eyes of the world long enough, you could build almost anything beneath